Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Hannah Unhinged, where I try to make dinner without causing bodily harm to anyone. Let's get started. Today, we're making the lovely, out of my recipe book that I write everything in myself, we're making no-mato sauce and some spaghetti squash. Because why would you have pasta and tomatoes when you could do it the hardest way possible? So, we're gonna start by getting that out of my way. I've got this nice big squash courtesy of my bestie Brittany, who grew it with her own 2 hands. You're gonna start by cutting it open. I have a cutting board. I'm choosing not to use it. Just kidding. These on. This is the part where I don't die, because we have to cut it long ways. So, this is usually Noah's job. How? Let's start this way. This is how I die. Little squash. It is time you gave up on your dreams of being a pumpkin. Oh, at last! I'm gonna break my knife doing that. This is a heavy squash. Get out of here. Oh. We've made it. The bottom of the knife. I'm now choosing to use the cutting board. I can change my mind. But it's only because I didn't want to waste the tin foil. I was trying to think ahead. Maybe I should soften it first. Okay, so we're gonna come back. Can I put a knife in the oven? Okay, don't cut yourself. Ugh, what? I will not be defeated by a vegetable! Oh, dear me. I was really proud of my progress. The internet was like, easy peasy, you just cut it open and you put it in the oven. And I was like, easy peasy, I'll just cut it open and put it in the oven. But instead, I'm gonna break skin. There's gonna be blood. Don't worry, it's just pasta sauce. Maybe if I use 2 knives. I will use 2 knives. And if I thought it would help, I would use the dagger too. For the love of God! Okay, maybe this one. Aha! The 2 knife thing, it works. Ha 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 ha. Now I think I'm just gonna, I'm already in here. I'm just gonna go for it, because I think the smaller knife was working better. Stop doing that! Okay. We're done with this for now. And it was a great success. You all saw it. I'm gonna snap my fingers and it's gonna be sawed in half like in the TikToks. I'm that good. But for now, I'm gonna put this on a thing that makes fire. And I'm gonna make the sauce instead. Because that's what I'm really here for. Can you? Okay. I have to go to my soup section. Because everyone knows that pasta sauce is a soup. Spaghetti smoothie? Strawberry smoothie? It's not. Okay. In the big pot. Unreasonably large for no reason. Goes one of these. This thing is so needy. Okay. get it out so it doesn't burn. Use a thing so you don't burn. Well, that's not a positive sound. What was sizzling? Was it me? I don't think it was me. Start. Should turn it on. That might help a little. Just real low. Just get it warm. Okay. It's the biggest pot. I'm not even making that much sauce. It's kind of pretty in here though. It's got, you know, it's the burgundy of the beets with the russet brown orange of the pumpkin. It's very pretty. Kind of peanut butter and jelly-esque. I should have just made myself a peanut butter and jelly for dinner. Because by the time I'm done with this, I'm going to be too tired to eat it. And then... Oh, Italian seasoning and minced garlic. Add veggie broth to desired thickness. Yes, she is. Italian seasoning. Mix, mix, mix. The very first time I made this, my veggie broth was expired. So I had to throw it all away. It also doesn't feel very soft, so I feel all of that was for nothing. I'm going to have to go back to hacking and whacking and whacking. The way the Lord intended. This can go right there, because it's not hurting anyone. I'll move this over so you can see my cute face. Hi. And then, I can't wait. Because this really needs to go in, like, mucho pronto. We don't need men to open jars of pickles, okay? I have a kitchen tool for that. I don't need a man to reach high things off the shelf. I bought myself a step stool like an adult. I do, however, need a man to cut the gourds, because it is a hearty vegetable and doesn't want to be consumed. Unfortunately, that is not up to you. Or maybe I could just rip it open like Captain America. Oh, we're making headway. Look at that. She's been cracked. I've cracked the gourd. The gourd. That could have been funny. We're gonna pretend it was funny. Laugh like it was funny. Stop pointing it at your fingers. Do you want to lose them? Maybe if I get like a chisel. It's important that you can't see the gourd. It's like a Halloween surprise. Stop pointing it at your fingers. That is like the 8th time, and it's a miracle that I haven't lost any yet. Oh! I found a system. That didn't hurt. It was the dull side of the knife. I just got scared. Is it time for my Captain America moment? I gotta move the pot so you can see this, because it might be time for my Captain America moment. Here we go. Ah! Yeah! I did that. I have worked up a sweat for this squash. I've decided I'm gonna try roasting these seeds. I might consult the interwebs to see what the consensus is before I just dive in. But there's a lot in here, and I'm only one person. I'm really not gonna let them go to waste. I do love pumpkin seeds. And what is squash, if not a spring pumpkin, you know? I'm like, hey, you're no spring pumpkin either, honey. That was funny. I'm really proud of that. I need a break. Prepare the squash. Chop it in half. Scoop it out. Drizzle it with 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Okay, whatever. Rub it, sprinkle salt and pepper lightly, and place them cut side down on the prepared baking sheet. Bake for 40 to 60 minutes until the cut sides are turning golden brown and the interiors are easily pierced with a fork. Still tastes like dirt. Thought I was done with that. We're not using a teaspoon anymore. You must pay for your crimes. Maybe some garlic will fix it. Also, it needs some of this. Everything needs a little bit of that, because we're white, and that's how we spice things. And now it says add broth to desired thickness, but like, it looks pretty thick to me already. Also, shoot. I said shoot. Brittany did text me that she wants some sauce. And if I plan on eating any of this sauce, because there's not a lot in here, I will have to make more sauce, which means pureeing. The worst part is pureeing the beets. It's my least favorite. Never too much of that. This is how the professionals do it. And by professionals, I mean, it's burning! And by professionals, I mean me and my mom. Okay. Cheers. Has a little bit of garlic juice for those of you following along at home. I didn't set a timer! How long ago did those go in? I gotta consulted. What I did was I looked back and I was like, what time did I put the squash in? And then I was like, what time is it right now? And then I just did some quick math and I realized I put them in about 10 minutes ago. And then I put the timer on there. This is why you record yourself cooking. A, so that you can have someone to talk to while you're doing it. And B, so you can do funny voices while you're talking to yourself. But C, is so that you can look back at what you just did and not ruin your squash. Because your best friend she grew that squash in her own dirt. Alright, taste test number 3. You know, I like it, but I don't remember what regular spaghetti sauce tastes like. Roasted spaghetti squash seeds. Jump to recipe. You get a bonus treat in this episode. I'm making sauce and the squash, which I told you, but I'm also gonna make roasted spaghetti squash seeds, and it's only gonna take me... I will be done with the seeds and the squash at the same time if I put start right now. Alright, so... teaspoon of olive oil and a pinch of salt. Oh, but it's gonna be 300 degrees in the oven. Thoroughly rinse the seeds with a strainer, which I don't have. Nah. So let's get a bowl. Oh, I just remembered this is my least favorite thing. They're gonna be worth it. And is it gonna be worth it? How much do I really like spaghetti seeds? Am I gonna share the... I would share. They're not spaghetti. Spaghetti seeds? Do you think those would sell? Can I market these as spaghetti seeds? The stranger who lost $5 at Walmart today in Pontiac around 3 p.m. you want some seeds? Because if you do, come over here and get them out of the mush. I don't want to do it anymore. Hannah, the sauce! Oh. Another good soldier down. We lose one every time. I'm not in the right mood. Meatloaf, please. I don't hate the world right now, I just want to eat my spaghetti. And nothing's all I ever get. That's not true. 2 seeds down. We'll build a memorial. I can see the bottom, boys. Your sacrifice it's not, never mind. Thoroughly rinse the seeds with a strainer or sieve and remove any bits of squash. Transfer the clean seeds to a towel and pat them until fully dry. Toss the seeds with olive oil and salt. Place the seeds on a baking sheet. Oh, well, I only have one of those, so. I do need to rinse them and then put them on a sheet to dry. And I think I'm learning right now that shooting fish in a barrel would not be as easy as fish in a barrel. They're slimy, and they move when the water does. And I can imagine if I were a fish in a barrel, I wouldn't want to be shot. This is where the real learning happens. 7 o'clock on a Thursday night, cooking by yourself. Get out, get out, get off on my plate and get into my mouth instead. How is this cooking but you can't see my face? Does it make me more mysterious? I'm gonna try a bit of it and just... It's good! Bone apple teeth! As it slides to the floor. I'm gonna put some of it into a to-go container because I'm hungry, but I'm not that hungry. I'm gonna taste the sauce. Nope. This baby container. Take away the witty one. Oh yeah. Sauce on my plate. Touching hot things. So I can put the sauce on my plate. Ooh. That is hot every time I touch it, and I keep touching it. Don't fall. And I'm gonna be an Instagram girl and take a picture of my pasta. Pasta? I barely knew it. It's not as funny as my spring pumpkin joke. I'm gonna call my mom.
Oh, did you make spaghetti?
I did, and it's very tasty.